Be me, 23, dating my first ever girlfriend. 5 months in, entire relationship feels like riding a shopping cart downhill. On fire, with no brakes. She's hot, flirty, and unstable. Classic combo meal. I keep trying to be a good boyfriend. Say the right things, take her out. Communicate and all that. Still somehow always the villain in her mind. Once got yelled at because I didn't look distressed enough when she stubbed her toe. No idea what I'm doing. Assume I'm just broken emotionally. Feels like the breakup speedrun is nearing the final boss. Then one day she hits me with a bomb. Says she's pregnant. Sends me pics of the test. Brain stops responding. We use protection most of the time. But there were a couple of raw dog speed laps during the safe window. She told me the calendar method was basically science. I majored in communications, so I just nodded like a dumbass. Spend 3 days pacing. Look out the window dramatically like a divorced dad. Eventually decide I'll man up. I'll raise this kid. Even if it's with a girl who once cried because I didn't laugh at her meme. Not the kind of guy to pressure a girl into abortion, but inside I'm screaming internally like the stock photo guy. One night she brings it up again, says she thought it over and doesn't want to keep it. I hit her with the Oscar level, I support your choice. Meanwhile I'm doing backflips in my soul. Says we can't have sex until it's done. Sounded weird, but I'm not about to argue during all this. She books the appointment at a place called Sexual Wellbeing. Sounds like a spa for STD demons. Says she wants to go alone. Yeah, okay, not happening. We argue about it. Eventually she lets me come, but I have to stay in the waiting room like a good boy. Appointment day. We pull up to this weird beige building. Sit awkwardly. Room is empty. They call her name. She goes in. I start pacing. Not even religious, and I'm praying. Go up to the receptionist. Ask questions like, I'm applying for an abortion myself. How long do they usually take? Do they knock her out? She looks at me like I asked how many calories are in a fetus. Eventually tells me they don't even do abortions there. Record scratch dot wave. Brain short circuits. Ask her what my girlfriend's appointment is for then. She gets all corporate on me and says she can't say. Sit back down. Empty room feels like a courtroom. Girlfriend walks out 10 minutes later. No tears, no paperwork, just a little pharmacy bag. Hit her with the WTF was that. She says, let's talk in the car. I'm tempted to make a scene, but the room feels heavy and I don't like attention on me. Get in the car, snatch the bag, inside medication. Not for pain, not for anxiety, but for chlamydia. Chlamydia. She wasn't pregnant, never was. Just picked up some antibiotics for her burning loot box. Confront her. She starts crying, says she cheated on me because she thought I was going to break up with her. So she pre-broke up by letting someone else raw dog her. But then realized she wanted to stay with me. So she faked a pregnancy to keep me around longer because apparently I was emotionally invested and also stupid. Says we got really close during the lie. Like that makes it romantic. Break up with her on the spot. Chlamydia bomb still echoing in my ears. Can't believe I was ready to raise a child with this girl. But wait, it gets worse. A month later, find out she's dating Matt. My friend. Used to be anyway. Matt is a virgin, or was. Probably prayed before he nutted. Tells me he hopes it won't ruin our friendship. LOL. Okay, Matt. Rest of the group agrees. Matt gets booted from the friend group like a bad WoW raid member. Think it's just a rebound. Until 5 months later, they announce they're having a baby. Yes, a real one, I think. There's a bump. There's going to be a gender reveal. There's Matt, smiling like he just found a $5 note in his pocket. I'm watching this unfold like a deleted Black Mirror episode. And that's how I dodged a nuclear STD carrier pretending to be pregnant. And now she's a few months away from popping out a baby with my ex-friend Matt. Life is wild. Never trust the calendar method. Never date someone who refers to a fake pregnancy scare as a bonding experience.